Quiet luxury is a fashion and lifestyle trend that emphasizes understated elegance. And with these pieces, you will find timeless designs, high quality materials with a focus on craftsmanship. So I wanted to go ahead and create a video dedicated to 10 fragrances that, in my opinion, exude just that, the quiet luxury aesthetic, meaning that you're not going to see bold fragrances, as just like with quiet luxury fashion, you would not see bold designs, loud colors, or anything like that. That's exactly what I wanted to present to you in fragrance, in a fragrance format. So that's what we have here today. These fragrances are not going to be beast mode. They're not going to be loud. Some perform better than others, yes, that I have curated here from my personal collection. But all in all, guys, these are 10 elegant, sophisticated, perfectly blended fragrances that are timeless and attractive. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. If you are new here, my name is Dave. This channel is all about grooming and fragrance. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Throw me up a like on the video. Comment down below. What are some fragrances in your collection that you would deem as quiet luxury fragrances? Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you stay in the know each and every time I upload new content to the channel, and share this video out with your friends, family, colleagues, anybody that could find me entertaining and find my knowledge useful. With that said and out of the way, let's move on to the fragrances. The first fragrance up comes from the house of Houbigant. This is Fougere Royale, the masterpiece from 1882, reimagined, recreated in 2010. Perfumed by Rodrigo Flores Roux. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a stunning barbershop Fougere fragrance. This is a nice, bright, citrusy, fresh green fragrance that has a beautiful lavender note, which sort of brings to mind this kind of barbershop quality. This stuff is just fantastic, and it exudes elegance and sophistication. This has notes of bergamot, Mediterranean herbs, lavender, chamomile, geranium, rose de mai, cinnamon, carnation, amber, oak moss, patchouli, tonka bean, and clary sage. So as you can see, a beautiful citrus, aromatic, floral fragrance with a woody base, or a woody backbone, I was going to say there. Again, just a very timeless, elegant Fougere scent. I do believe every man should own one Fougere in his fragrance wardrobe. And this one right here, from Houbigant, Fougere Royale, is a must-try. This stuff is fantastic. Like I said, it's very elegant, very sophisticated. It's lighter wearing, which makes it great for the office, casual situations, or the way that I'm dressed today. This is just a very versatile, fresh Fougere fragrance that is just, again, very, very elegant. Check it out, guys. From the house of Houbigant, this is Fougere Royale. The next fragrance comes from another classic house. This one coming from a classic Italian house. This was originally launched back in 1916. This is from Acqua di Parma. This is Colonia, and this is an eau de cologne concentration. So as you can imagine, this you're going to get about 3-4 hours. And what you have here is one of the most beautiful, well put together citrus aromatic fragrances that is available out in the market, with a bit of this barbershop sort of quality when the fragrance does dry down. So for this one here, you have lemon, sweet orange, Calabrian bergamot, lavender, rose, verbena, rosemary, vetiver, sandalwood, and patchouli. All in all, once again, this is a citrus aromatic, those aromatic notes that I mentioned, the rosemary. Just, once again, a beautiful, fresh fragrance that has a bit of a barbershop feel to it. Very classic, very chic, not going to be anything modern, but man, is this stuff elegant. I absolutely love this stuff. As you can see, I've used more than half the bottle here. Fantastic stuff. Wears great. This is perfect for me for one of those days where I'm not sure if I want to wear a fragrance or not. That's when I would reach for something of this style, or something of the one of the other ones that I have here to mention. But Acqua di Parma, guys, if you have not checked this fragrance out and you are a fan of classic style fragrances, I'm telling you, this is one of the best citrus aromatic scents that money can buy. Again, coming from Acqua di Parma, this is Colonia Eau de Cologne. This next fragrance is a beautiful, soapy, fresh, clean fragrance coming from the house of Cult of Kaori. This is Onsen Minerale. I've spoken about this fragrance so much on the channel. You guys know, if you've been around the channel for a while, Chris Undy, the perfumer, the owner of the brand, is a good friend of mine. And man, this creation is simply magnificent. It truly is a work of art. In this one, you're going to have yuzu, green mandarin, lychee, a hot steam accord, yuzu aldehyde, rose, muguet, mineralic notes, teak, cypress, cedar, and hinoki. This is a fresh, soapy, clean, woody fragrance with a bit of that mineralic feel. You know, mineralic notes are credited, so you have a bit of that mineralic feel, a little bit of musk as well, some woods, just very fresh out of the shower sort of smell, soapy, fresh, clean, very unisex. Anybody could wear this scent. You could spray this one on 25, 30 times. Moderate sillage, beautiful scent cloud. I absolutely love this one. This gets plenty of wears from me. Yes, I absolutely love this creation. It is great. It is a very elegant, sophisticated, timeless fragrance. I could see people enjoying this for years and years to come, which is why I used the word timeless there. Just a fantastic, elegant, sophisticated scent. Great for work, great for casual wear when you're dressed up. However, whenever you want to smell fresh and clean, or you want to exude that, you know, that kind of vibe about yourself, or give off that sort of fresh, clean. Fresh, clean, well-groomed, you know, is kind of your personality or your fragrance personality. Onsen Minerale is one for you to definitely check out. Lasts all day, but again, you're not getting that beast mode you're not getting a beast mode fragrance here. You're getting something that is extremely long-lasting with a beautiful scent trail. Again, this is Onsen Minerale from Cult of Kaori. Of course, I had to throw an Hermes on here, and in fact, I have two from the house of Hermes. The first one up here, guys, that I'll be talking about is Concentrate d'Orange Verte. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful citrus aromatic fragrance. One that is just simply elegant, sophisticated, again, timeless. Just a beautiful scent. One of the most photorealistic orange, you know, kind of orange impression of a note that I've ever smelled in a perfume. I love the aromatic green nuances that this one provides. It is just a masterpiece, if I say so myself. You have zesty lemon and mandarin here with a combination of mint and blackcurrant, which gives it this bright, fresh, fruity feel along with orange. You have oak moss and patchouli here as well, giving it that beautiful, you know, woody, earthy base. The whole composition itself is just very elegant. It's a timeless, classic scent. This one here is the Eau de Toilette. This also comes in Eau de Cologne concentration, but I tested them both side by side, and I went with the Eau de Toilette just because I like that little bit of added performance that this one has. This is about a 4 to 5 hour scent. It is very light wearing. This is it's basically a skin scent, but if you were looking for a skin scent, I would go with the Eau de Cologne version of this scent. This here again is the Eau de Toilette. I just appreciate the performance a little bit better with this one, and the notes are a little bit more, you know, dense, I would say. But all in all, this is not a heavy wearing fragrance. It's just when you compare the Eau de Cologne to the Eau de Toilette, this one is a little bit better in the longevity category, and that's what I like about this one here. One of the most beautiful, again, elegant, timeless, sophisticated citrus aromatic scents that money can buy. If you like a green, bright, refreshing citrus scent with a bit of a woody, earthy accent to it on the dry down, as I said before, this stuff would be right up your alley. I highly suggest you guys try this one out. This again is Concentrate d'Orange Verte by Hermes. The next fragrance from Hermes is Voyage, and this one here is the Parfum. So once again, we have a fragrance. I believe the other concentration for this one is Eau de Toilette. I went with chose to go with the Pure Perfume or Parfum, just because I like the density of it. If you wanted something a bit more light and airy, you can go with the Eau de Toilette. You gotta love the unique bottle design, right? This right here just kind of flips down. So this one contains notes of juniper, cardamom, warm woods, and amber. I would argue that there's a bit of patchouli in here as well. This is definitely a dry, woody fragrance. You have the juniper providing this fresh, semi-fruity feel, juniper berries, and you have that cardamom for spice here. A beautiful, timeless, elegant scent. One of my favorite fragrances from Hermes. This one is just, again, timeless, elegant, classically masculine. Even though this is a pure parfum, it is nothing overwhelming. You could expect to get somewhere in the neighborhood of 6-7 hours of complete longevity. It's never screaming off of your skin. When people do approach you or you pass by somebody, they will catch a whiff. Most likely they will ask you what you are wearing, because it's just one of those attractive fragrances that people want to know what you're wearing. Also, it's an uncommon smell that is very, very enjoyable to wear. I purchased this one, I want to say late winter last year, maybe early springtime. I featured it in a couple videos in the past. I absolutely love it. It's just a very sophisticated, elegant perfume that is pretty simplistic, in the notes, and the way that it wears is pretty simplistic as well. And sometimes that's all you need. You know that you smell great. What else do you want? You look great, you smell great, you feel great, and yeah, I mean that's just it. And that's what this fragrance is all about. That's what it does for me, and hopefully for some of you out there as well. I highly recommend getting your nose on this. If you are a fan of Hermes fragrances and their classic approach to perfumery, this is, well, for the most part, aside from the H24 line, this is one you definitely have to check out, guys. This, again, coming from Hermes. This is Hermes Voyage Pure Parfum. A Chanel fragrance had to make the list, and today I'm showcasing Allure Homme. This is the original that was launched back in 1999. This is one of the most elegant perfumes in Chanel's entire catalog. This stuff is just simply fantastic. You have bergamot, vetiver, tonka bean, labdanum. You have a melange of citrus in here, along with a little bit of sandalwood. There is a bit of creaminess in here, so I would argue and say that maybe there's a little bit of vanilla in here as well, pairing up with that sandalwood. Very nice. Just a very classy, elegant scent that could be a bit on the sensual side as well, with the vanilla in here, in this, with the vanilla citrus combo. Just a fantastic, fresh, woody fragrance. Again, it's one of those fragrances where you smell fresh and clean without smelling like generic shower gel or something of the sort. This, again, is just exudes elegance, exudes sophistication, and that's what this fragrance is. That's what it's all about here, and I absolutely love this stuff. It's a shame that this doesn't get any love, especially from this line. Everyone wants to talk about Chanel Allure Homme Eau Extreme as a scent. This one is better. I'm just talking about the scent alone, taking performance out of it. As a scent, this one is better, guys. Next time you're in like a Macy's or something like that, seek this one out. Try it out for yourself. I'm telling you, it is so great. And again, it's one of those fragrances. Yes, it's sophisticated, it's classy, the notes sound great and everything like that. It's one of those fragrances, again, where you spray on when you're not sure if you want to wear fragrance or not. This is not a screamer off the skin. This is going to get you about 5 hours of performance. At least that's what it does for me. But once again, it's just one of those fragrances that is almost like a second skin. When you just want to smell masculine, fresh, and clean, that's what this is. It's a fresh, clean, citrusy fragrance that has accents of spice and a little bit of vanilla and some woods in there, just giving it some oomph, But all in all, a great fragrance. One you definitely need to check out. Again, from Chanel, this is Chanel Allure Homme, the original. Guerlain is another house that I think of when I think of classic, perfumery, and I think of timeless, elegant scents. The fragrance I'm talking about right now is going to be Heritage. This, my friends, is one of my favorite fragrances of all time. I love this scent. To me, this is like 85% Chypre, 15% barbershop. When it dries down, you have a bit of a barbershop sort of quality. It is an aromatic fragrance that has a touch of citrus into it. You have a bunch of spices in here, some wood, some oak moss, a little bit of lavender here, a bit of coriander and pink pepper. Again, that's where the spiciness comes from. And you have the lavender here provides that bit of barbershop quality that I was talking about. And then, of course, you do have the oak moss and a bit of the patchouli that come in as well once the fragrance dries down. This is a masterpiece. I absolutely love this scent. This is one of the best blind buys I ever made in my life because, again, it's one of my favorite scents of all time. Now, when it comes to performance, This one, out of the fragrances that I mentioned so far, this is going to be the loudest, but it's still not a beastly fragrance. You're going to get, or at least I get, about 6 to 8 hours out of this. And again, it's not a beast, not going to reach people from across the room and things like that. But man, I'll tell you what, this is elegance and sophistication personified. This stuff is so great. I absolutely love this fragrance. And yes, everybody needs to put their nose on this at least one time in their life. And Guerlain, if you are watching this channel by chance, can you please give us a parfum of this? Please. It's one of my favorite fragrances of all time. And if you never do anything for me again, that is just my one ask. Please give us Guerlain Heritage in a pure parfum. Now, this is the eau de toilette in this Listerine bottle. The bottles have moved into this bottle. So you will find Heritage in this bottle form here. I just wanted to show you that for reference purposes. But yeah, guys, Heritage is one of the best fragrances of all time. Definitely check that one out and get your nose on it. The next fragrance on the list comes from the house of Dior. This is Dior Homme Original. This is not to be confused with the 2020 version of Dior Homme. This is the one that contains iris, Tuscany iris. This is a very cold smelling perfume. It is understated. It is a cold smelling iris, kind of like how I described Narciso Rodriguez Blue Noir Parfum. That is how I would describe this as well. As far as iris notes go, this iris note that is utilized here comes across very cold smelling to me. Here we do have the iris, we have cardamom, and we have vetiver. A very simplistic perfume that wears very simplistic. To me, man, this is that waxy, slightly powdery, but not as powdery as Dior Homme Intense is. This is more of a waxy, slightly buttery iris. So I'm guessing maybe orris and iris are used in combination here. Just a very beautifully well-crafted fragrance. One of the best iris fragrances that I have in my entire collection. You guys know iris is one of my favorite notes. I own plenty of iris fragrances, and this one is one of the best. I get all-day performance with this one here. And once again, it is not a beast. It is not a screamer off skin. But man, is this beautiful, very elegant, understated, yes. But again, just the beauty of this perfume is worth experiencing for yourself. If you love iris and you like that combination of spice with a little bit of woods, this is one to definitely get your nose on for sure. It is just simply great. There is a bit of a citrus touch in here, very muted though. I definitely get more of an emphasis on the cardamom for spice, along with that iris, a little bit of leather perhaps as well, and that vetiver. Just one of the best iris fragrances of all time, in my opinion. This, once again, from the house of Dior. This is the classy, elegant Dior Homme Original. Let's talk about another classy, elegant iris fragrance. This time going to the house of Loewe, talking about 001 Man Eau de Parfum. If you want something a little bit lighter than this, you can go with the Eau de Toilette. This one here, the Eau de Parfum, is going to get you about 5 to 6 hours. Well, more so like 6 hours. Not a very loud fragrance, but that's not what this video is about. It is about understated elegance. And that's what this fragrance is right here, ladies and gentlemen. This was my scent of the day today. And my God, is this beautiful. You have a citrus touch in the opening, right when this fragrance starts off. But mainly it's about this musky ambrette combination with this iris. The idea of Dior Homme Intense does come to mind. This does go in its own direction. I own both fragrances and I would never deem them as redundant because again, they go their two separate ways. This one here isn't as powdery, but it's definitely more musky than Dior Homme Intense is. This isn't a comparison video. I just, wanted to talk about that. Again, for reference purposes, this is such a beautiful fragrance. You have a carrot seeds here as well. And I think I said ambrette before. This has carrot seeds, not ambrette, giving us this musky feel along with this powdery iris. You have a bit of cypress here for that aromatic touch and some creamy sandalwood. A little bit of cinnamon in here. Fantastic scent. I absolutely love this stuff. If you guys out there, you're iris lovers, get your nose on this, sample it. You need to try Loewe's 001 Man Eau de Parfum, or Eau de Toilette, whatever. Once again, just like I said with a couple of the other, Hermes fragrances, I went with the Eau de Parfum just because I like the density a little bit more. Again, this one is going to perform a little bit better. You could expect to get about 3 to 4 hours with the Eau de Toilette. With the Eau de Parfum here, I get about 5 to 6 hours, something like that. But again, not a screamer off the skin. Not what this video is about. But anyway, guys, simply put, elegant, beautiful, clean. The color of white comes to mind, so just very fresh and very, very clean smelling is 001 Man. Check it out from Loewe. Well, the last fragrance that we're going to be speaking about is my current favorite offering from the house of Amouage. Did you ever think to yourself that you would see an Amouage fragrance on a list like this? Or, where you're talking about understated elegance? Well, the fragrance that I'm speaking of is Jubilation 40. I absolutely love Jubilation 40. This stuff is amazing. I first got my nose on this last year at Scent Explorer, and I hope you're there this year. I'd love to meet you at Scent Explorer this year, but I first put my nose on it last year at Scent Explorer, and I said, man, I have to add this one to my collection because it's elegant, it's beautiful, and it's what I look for in a fragrance like this. With this one here, I absolutely love it because they've fused fruity notes and dark mysterious notes like frankincense and myrrh that, is basically what the brand is kind of known for, dark mysterious fragrances that utilize a bit of frankincense, myrrh to create this kind of incensey, smoky quality. That's what you definitely get here once the fragrance dries down, but there's much more to the fragrance than just that. Because see, we have blackberries, we have black currant, rosemary, labdanum, orange davana, incense, cinnamon, clove, rose, celery seeds, patchouli, cistus, opopanax, myrrh, cedarwood, guyakwood, musk, moss, ambergris, and oud. I don't get much oud in here. Not saying that there isn't any oud in here. I'm just saying that I don't pick up on it. What I get are more of the emphasis on the fruity notes, like the black currant, like the blackberry. You definitely have some spicy touches in here. I would guess cinnamon. Definitely some resins in here with that myrrh and some frankincense. So you definitely have that smoky, resinous quality once the fragrance dries down, maintaining that fruity top all the way through, right? And of course, we all know the predecessor, Jubilation 25. That is all the rage from the Amouage house, but I do prefer Jubilation 40 a little bit more. I enjoy the way that I'm experiencing the notes a little bit more full than the current versions of Jubilation 25. I still think Jubilation 25 is a great fragrance. I just do prefer Jubilation 40 a little bit more. I do enjoy the wearing experience more as well. With this one here, I get about 10 to 12 hours. But once again, this one, after an hour, projects a little bit further than off of your skin, if that makes any sense. So once again, it's going to be one of those fragrances where when you're walking by somebody or they approach you, they're going to be able to smell you, definitely want to know, and they are definitely going to want to know what you are wearing because, once again, when we're comparing to the mass market, this isn't a scent that people are going to smell often. I get complimented on this one every time I wear it. If that means anything to you, great. If it doesn't, also great. But Jubilation 40, I love this because of its sophistication, its elegance. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. I find it to be very unisex as well. That's just my opinion. And I'm guessing because of the fruity elements here would make me think that. But all in all, just once again, a timeless, elegant scent that I'm very happy to feature here and also very happy to have it within my perfume collection. Once again, from Amouage, this is Jubilation 40. All right, guys, that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed this unique topic, right? We don't hear about this quite often in the fragrance space, talking about quiet luxury fragrances. So once again, I hope you enjoyed the video. And until we see each other in the next video, please do me a favor real quick. Well, two favors, actually. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. I'll see you very soon, guys. Don't forget to spray your fragrances appropriately. I love you guys. Peace.